Yo guys, welcome back to your PTCGO Evolving Skies video. Today guys, we're taking a look at one of the craziest new VMAXs, and that is Flareon VMAX. This card is getting a little bit of attention because of its attack, Max Detonate. For a fire and 2 colorless energies, you can do 100 damage. You discard the top 5 cards of your deck, and this attack will do 100 more damage for each energy you're discarding in this way. This attack is really powerful. Of course, we've seen this before with Sandaconda and Gyarados and Chandelure and just all those discarding decks. However, Flareon is a little bit different because it is a VMAX and it is a Stage 1 Pokemon. However, pre-rotation, this card has a lot of tools. The big ones are, of course, Green's Exploration and Welder, and even Weakness Guard Energy to a degree. So this is what I am playing here for my list for my Flareon VMAX deck. We got 30 energy in the deck. Half of the deck is energy cards, and the rest is all just the Flareon. One of the best cards in the deck is also Elemental Badge, allowing your Flareon to actually attack for a colorless energy less. So you can actually use Flareon VMAX with the Elemental Badge on. You can use this attack for just 2 energy, a fire and a colorless energy, which is one of the best things about playing the Flareon is having this Elemental Badge. One of the best cards in the deck. So before we get in the video, of course, shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. As always, guys, if you're ever looking for any PTCGO pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. Card Cavern sells PTCGO codes online for the cheapest. So if you guys are still looking to pick up any Evolving Skies codes at all, make sure to get your Evolving Skies codes over at Card Cavern. Of course, Card Cavern's got you. And of course, if you do get any codes over at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and help out Card Cavern. So shout out Card Cavern, check them out, and use code LDF if you get any codes over there. Also, make sure to give the articles I've been posting a read too. There should be a new one on a Evolving Skies deck profile soon. So now let's look at the list. This is what I'm playing for the list. I have seen multiple lists of Flareon. I played in a tournament that I won, and I ended up playing against a Flareon VMAX deck that was actually using just a straight fire build with Volcarona. However, I have seen a lot of different builds from Japan using all kinds of different energy, because there's actually a catch with Flareon. Flareon specifically says for each energy discarded, not just fire. If it was just fire, you could play all fires. Since Flareon's Max Detonate says for each energy discarded, you don't have to just play fire energy in the deck, especially because with the attack cost, you can play a fire and then another extra energy of your choice. So some of the best ones are going to be single strike energy. Flareon VMAX is a single strike Pokemon. Flareon does 300 damage potentially. Yes, it can do 400 also. However, with single strike energy on Flareon, we can make it do 20 more damage. And this is very relevant because if we're trying to knock out a VMAX Pokemon with 320 HP and we only discard 3 energy, which is very possible. I think 3 energy is a pretty fair amount of energy to discard, especially earlier on in the game when you haven't thinned your deck as much. So this is why I am playing the single strikes in the deck, so that Flareon can potentially do 320 damage to take that extra bit of KO we need. I got Capture Energy. I've seen a lot of lists from Japan use Capture Energy, allowing you to get more Flareon in play, because we do play 2 Quick Balls also. But we have an energy card that can search for basics too, so why not play that also? Because it also puts more energy in the deck. The more energy, the merrier. Then, of course, I am playing a Weakness Guard. If we play against water, you might want to play more than just one. I got a Lucky Energy. This is also a cool energy. If you can happen to put it on your Flareon, Lucky Energy can let you draw a card if Flareon is attacked. This can be helpful. I mean, we are playing a Greens and Welder-based deck because we have no abilities, so we can play Greens. So a lot of the time, we are susceptible to like Marnie and Reset Stamp. This is why having Lucky Energies can be kind of cool. So I am trying out Lucky Energy in the deck also. And then just 20 fire energy around at the list. And then, of course, we have the Welder to power up Flareon. We got greens to find your items. We can go greens for Evolution Incense Elemental Badge. Energy Recycler to put 5 basic energy back in your deck. Basically, so you have more energy in the deck for Flareon. For Pokégear, I am playing a Raihan. I wanted to play an 8th or a 9th supporter in the deck. I didn't know what to play. I was thinking, should we play a Boss? Should we play a Research? Should we play a Marnie? Should we play maybe the new Zinnia's Resolve, which I was very tempted to play. So I ended up just going with Raihan instead. When, you know, your Flareon gets knocked out, you can attach basic energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. And then search deck for a card. So we can use Raihan to potentially go into another Flareon. It's another way to, like, search through our deck, technically. I was also considering playing a Rosa in the deck. It's the same effect where you can get multiple cards out of your deck to thin your deck out of things. So that's the cool thing with greens. Like, greens will set you up Flareon because you can go greens for, like, Evolution Incense Elemental Badge. But you can also use greens to, like, take trainers out of your deck so you have less trainers in your deck and more energy. That's kind of cool. Let's go get in some matches and, I don't know, hopefully win some games with Flareon. Okay, getting into our first match. Now, we've won the coin flip. Now, I will go first. I think going first for this deck is good because you can go turn 2 Flareon. Going second is also very good because you get to play your supporters and your attack. So that's the nice thing about Flareon is going first or second are both decently beneficial. Our start's not bad. Oh, we're playing against a Welder. Please don't be Cephalon, bro. That's not really what I'm really want to play against. We do have a good hand though, so we'll see what happens here. I mean, Flareon might get donked. That's the unfortunate thing. Like, if they're playing Reshiram and Charizard, they'll just double blaze me, and then I can't even I can't go into Flareon VMAX. Well, I could. I don't know. Nice, another Flareon. That was a really good thing. No, they're playing Charizard VMAX. All right, the battle of the big, bulky VMAXs. Let's put this on. Let's attach and pass. Will we get donked? No, we won't, because Fire Spin can't donk me. I'm pretty sure. They can't donk me this turn. Giant Hearth. Okay, now, we could play that too. The problem is we don't really want to put energy in our hand that much. Like, it's not a bad card to have in the deck, but I'd rather just play another fire at that point. Like, we're not trying to put, like, fire in our hand. We're trying to put fire in the deck, in the discard pile. So we're not trying to actually use Giant Hearth. That's why we don't play it. Plus, there's, like, 30 energy. We don't really have to worry about not finding energy, especially with what we got. So, I don't know. It's not a bad card to play in the deck, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't hate it, but I don't think you need to play it. It's also just not an energy, which means if you discard it, you're doing 100 less damage, which can make all the difference. So, in my opinion, I don't think it's worth it to play Giant Hearth. I don't think you need it. They do get a Volcanion. Let's see if they go Flare Starter here. Flareon VMAX does have 300 HP, or 320, I think, so it can take a hit from Charizard. We're going to have the greens this turn. Okay, they do have the Welder. They need to move the Charizard because we are going to KO them, most likely anyways. The Single Strike Energy is really good here. Yeah, okay, they don't... Okay, so this is good, because Single Strike Energy does let us only need 2 energy to KO them. So let's go greens for... Probably double Evo Incense. Just get double Flareon, to be honest. Yeah, just get 2 Flareons in play. And we don't even... I mean, we could save the VMAX too, but I think we do want to thin. I don't want to discard any Flareons. We'll just go double Flareon. It's fine. Here we go. Can we take a KO? We need 2 energy to get... There we go. We got them. Nice. 420 damage. The dankest amount of damage you could ever do with Flareon. Will my opponent concede after this? We'll find out. I don't play any gusts, so... I mean, they can still build up a Charizard on the bench. But at that point, we can win. We can knock out whatever they bring in the active. Then we KO the Charizard to finish the game off. We do need to get more single strike energies on, potentially. That could be an issue. But, I mean, if we just keep thinning, we should be okay. As long as they don't play hand disruption, we can thin the deck out with greens and just take all the dead weight out of our deck. They do boss me. That's fine. We got Welder. With the Welder, they really need another Charizard here, or else we're just going to win the game. We'll see what happens, though. Oh, interesting. They actually play Burning Scarf. That's actually kind of cool, because if your Charizard gets hit with that on, you get knocked. They can knock out your opponent. That's kind of cool, actually. All right, so this is Welder. I feel a little bad because we are going to be bodying them. They're single strikes. So we can do this, get another Flareon down. If it lets me, there we go. Yeah, and it's like max detonate. Peace out. Nice. There we go. Nice knockout. We got the Recycler in our hand. We have 4 energy in the discard. 5 energy now. Giant Hearth. Yeah, rip my opponent. I'm pretty sure it's not game over. I'm surprised they haven't conceded yet, to be honest, but we'll see. See, this Flareon deck, when it runs hot, it really runs hot. Let's see what they do. I mean, they can't even KO my active with a Charizard VMAX. They have to get, like, Goons and, like, Vitality Band or something. And they have the Burning Scarf. I guess we can get knocked out going in my opponent's turn. Could be an issue, but then I just give them the other Flareon. It's like, whatever. Okay, there's a research. No boss on my other Flareon. They play 3 bosses order. That's a very heavy count. There's a Quick Ball. Probably another... No, they get an Eldegoss. I thought they were going to get another Volcanion. Oh, they do play Reset Stamp. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. We still got Gear and Greens. You'll love to see it. So we'll just play this. We'll grab Greens... Recycler. We probably actually, you know what we should have done? We should have played the Pokégear first. Let's just play that. Yeah, we should have played the gear first, actually. Good, though. Just max detonate again. There's the knockout. Nice. I mean, it's just, what does my opponent do at this point? We have Recycler in hand. They could play another Reset Stamp. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Maybe I should have just played the Recycler before I took the KO there, because then we could have just put energy back in the deck, right? Maybe that's what I should have done. I think we're chilling, though. They could knock me out with Charizard if they have Welder, triple energy, and, like, a way to do over 300 damage. But we'll see. They got the Welder. They get a triple energy here and a VMAX. They can knock out my Flareon. But, oh no, they need damage modifiers. Yeah, it's unlikely we get KO'd here. I mean, they have to go. They probably have to put the VMAX in play, though. Or else we are just probably going to win the game. Right? Let's see what they do. No, please tell me you're going to... No, no VMAX. All right, now... We have to... I think we're... Okay, we're going to have to thin. Thinning is winning. A quick ball. Thin. We need to just thin the deck out. Make sure we guarantee the KO, right? We're going to go greens. Just thin. We actually should have grabbed Pokégear because we could have maybe gotten more welders. Interesting. And then we just do this. Just put back 5 energy in the deck. This should guarantee a knockout, but we have to thin the deck to make sure we don't whip the KO just in case. We just max detonate. That's game. Yeah, there we go. Boom, 400 damage. Flareon smokes a Charizard deck. Yeah, not bad. See, the deck runs hot. It's good. Okay, here we go, getting into another match with Flareon. Unfortunately, I do see water, which is, I mean, you can't do anything about it. That's one of the issues with playing Flareon is you might run into a water deck, which can't do anything about it. However, they do play metal, which tells me this might not be a water deck. It might be Zacian and Teleon, which I pray that it is because I really am not trying to play against a water deck. I mean, I play weakness guard, and maybe we should play 4 weakness guards just to help us. And at this point, I'm tempted to. We do lead with the Flareon here. Not a bad hand. I mean, we got the turn 2 VMAX, technically. We don't have any supporters, though, so that's not ideal. Never mind, now we do. We'll put that on. I mean, if they play Tool Scrapper, they play Scrapper. We have Welder to build up Flareon. It's not even a big deal. Now, do I want to Evo Incense before Welder? Or I want to wait? I think I do want to do it because I want to make sure we're Weldering into potentially another Flareon or another, like, supporter or something. We got to hope they're not playing a water deck. I'm thinking this is probably Zacian. We'll see, though. We could even knock him out with Scorching Column. Nah, I want to evolve right away, I think. Yes, it's a Zacian deck. They could play Zamazenta. We do have Flareon V for that, though. The Elemental Badge. It's not bad. It's one less trainer. We got all our Flareons in the deck. So let's go Welder. Do the active. We'll just do 1 energy, obviously. Nice. Capture Energy is beautiful. That will get us another Flareon. We'll evolve, and we'll just go for max detonate. I think that's fine. We got the knockout, just barely, though. All right. There we go. Another Welder's awesome. Nice. Yeah, we'll just take the KO. I mean, I could have knocked him out with Scorching Column, and honestly, I probably should have just went that route instead. But I think this is fine. We can also discard some cards. Once we set up ourselves to, like, one-shot things, we're chilling. They could play Lucario Melmetal, potentially, which we got to watch out for. They're probably playing Zacian, which is the big thing, right? They're probably just playing Zacian. That's also why I wanted to evolve, because if they're playing Zacian, you never know. We could lose our Flareon here. So I was like, we should probably just evolve so they can't knock out my Flareon VMAX with Zacian. They could play Coating Metal Energy also. But that's not really a big threat because Coating Metal doesn't really do much considering we can already one-shot them with 3 energy. Now, Zamazenta could play Coating Metal, which means we can't KO with Flareon V in 1 hit, which could be awkward. They can't KO me in 1 hit either, so we'll see. There's a research. Get rid of their entire hand. Yeah, see, look at they set up 3 metals perfectly, especially with Drizzle and stuff. I ain't taking no risks. I think it was correct to evolve there. Yeah, there's Zacian. We'll see if they get a Zamazenta. We'll probably hold. We'll try to get a second Flareon down. We did discard one, but we'll greens here. We'll play greens for another Flareon out. Yeah, look at that. See? Good thing I went. Okay, no, they don't have it, but better safe than sorry. See, we top deck here. Fire's pretty good. So this is greens for quick ball. Quick ball greens, I think. Sure. I was tempted to actually get Energy Recycler, and honestly, that might have been the better card to grab, if I'm being honest with you. Might have been the better card to grab there. Max Detonate. Got the KO. Nice. You lost another greens. Not too bad. Get our price. Their energy, the more the merrier. I probably should play the Elemental Badge. However, they're probably going to boss whatever I attach it to. That's why I didn't put it down. But I want to play it because we could get Marnied. But again, I'm expecting them to boss whatever I put the badge on. They could also just hit my active. If they do play Zamazenta, then it's like they have all the reason in the world to just boss whatever I put the badge on. Like another Sobble. Let's see what they got here. Do they have a boss? They are down 1 boss, but they have access to Inteleon. They could do Rusted Sword. Nope, there's a Marnie. There it is. There is the dreaded Marnie. This is the one issue with this Flareon deck, is Marnie could give you some awkward hands. Right? No, we got Raihan, which is awesome, and Pokégear. They give me a sad face. Looks like they whiffed, and they're just going to Brave Blade me, which is fine. Now, do I want to play Pokégear? I don't think I do, because actually, they put supporters to the bottom of the deck. Oh, we drew Welder anyways. You'll have to see it. We'll put another Flareon in play. Welder. Build up more energy. Beautiful. Some stuff out of the deck. Put that on, and we will just max Detonate. Hopefully take a KO. There we go. 400 damage. Ripbozo. Take our prizes. There's another Welder. More supporters. Quick ball. All right, we still have one Flareon left in the deck. It's all good. Nice. We're in a pretty good spot. We still have Energy Recycler? We do. There's a boss. Bring in my other Flareon. And just a pass. So we just need to knock it out here. Apparently don't have access to. Right? No? We can just Welder. We can retreat. Oh, no, we can just do this, actually. Yeah, let's just do this instead. Yeah, it's probably just better then, right? Just go with the Scorching Column knockout. That works too, actually. Take our prize. Lucky Energy's pretty good. Next turn, I'll just probably greens for Energy Recycler. Or if they knock me out, we'll just Raihan for Recycler. I think that's game, though. I mean, they are playing a metal deck, so it's like, you know, they had such a... They didn't really have the greatest of matchups, obviously. But that's the thing with Flareon. It can bulldoze your opponent if you get it set up quick enough. I mean, turn 2 Flareon is not too hard to pull off as long as you don't get, like, a terrible starting hand. And, like, again, Flareon can just bulldoze your opponent. It just runs them over, and it's just, like, flattens them. All right, here we go into another match. We've won the coin flip. And again, I think we go first, right? If we can go turn 2 Flareon, especially because it looks like Megan's ADP, it's pretty good. All right, we mulligan. Yeah, going first, I think it's fine with Flareon. Going for second, that's the nice thing about it. Going first or second are both pretty good. It's just going second is more sketchier. You can take damage and get knocked. Well, we got turn 2 Flareon, and we only mulligan twice, which is not that bad. We get to see an extra card with our top deck, so that's good. We just need to find, like, a supporter or something. This hand is okay at best. They play a Pumpkaboo. I'm just going to play this and put that on and pass. And pray they don't play Tool Scrapper, which... Who plays Tool Scrapper, bro? Nobody! Yeah, we'll put the Elemental Badge on. We could get Marnied, too, so I just want to make sure we have it on. Because we get Marnied into, like, another Flareon or something. Then we probably can just attack, so it's all good. I could have played the weakness or the single strike, but I don't know what they're playing. We don't even really know if we need it. Probably rather basic energy. Oh, a Leafeon deck. I feel bad. How much retreat does Flareon have? 2? That's not too bad, actually. Hopefully they play Weakness Guard, or else, unfortunately, we are going to destroy them. Research. Yeah, they can't knock me out this turn. Oh, they play Fan of Waves. Look at that. I am so glad I didn't play the single strike energy. Look at that. They play a Fan of Waves. See, if I put the single strike, they would have fanned it, and then I wouldn't have been able to attack with Flareon VMAX. Glad I didn't do that. I knew playing it safe was the correct play. I knew it. We still need to draw something here. I mean, we can knock him out, which is good. I don't know. They should have left the Pumpkaboo in the active, to be honest. Welder's really good. So let's go VMAX, Welder to the Flareon. We could put 2 on, because we could get Tool Jammered, but we don't have to do that just yet. Okay, we didn't get another Flareon. We can Pokégear for another Welder. That was max Detonate. We don't need too much to knock him out. We just need 1 energy. Yeah, we got him. 300 damage. Peace out. Yeah. Oh, I guess they don't have a weakness, actually, with their Tool. I forgot about that. They could play Tool Jammer, though, which is one thing we gotta watch out for. There's Capture Energy for another Flareon. Could get Marnied here, which I hope we don't. We have a pretty pop in hand, but... Yeah, hopefully we don't get Marnied. We'll see what they got, though. Nope. We do get Marnied. We still have greens, though, we can find. We need to just get another Flareon V down. I mean, they have to set up another Leafeon, though, which is really bad. There's Flareon. Yeah, not much else going on, though, but that's fine. As long as we got a second Flareon and we just make sure we get a second VMAX in play, we should be okay. Yeah, I guess they can take away their weakness with Leafeon and with the Snow Badge. However, the problem with the Snow Leaf Badge on Leafeon, though, is they can't play Tool Jammer, but I guess we don't play Air Balloon. But how many Snow Leaf Badge do they realistically play? Because I feel like Leafeon has to play Tool Jammer over the Badge. Tool Jammer is a better card, in my opinion, in Leafeon, because you could stop Air Balloon, which is a big deal. I guess Fan of Waves is for hiding Dark Energy, I'm assuming. We'll see what they do. Best top deck would probably just be a Greens or a Welder or another Flareon VMAX. Just so we have 2. Because we could run out of Flareon VMAX if we keep doing max Detonate. I do think we max Detonate this turn because we knock out Pumpkaboo or whatever they bring in. And then all we have to do is knock out a Leafeon VMAX to win the game. So I think we will still knock out the Pumpkaboo or whatever they throw my way this turn. They get a Crobat. Do they have a Leafeon? They need to find one or else, like, we're just super far ahead. Yeah, they need a Leafeon here. Will they find one? Or is Flareon going to run over? Oh, they don't get one. let's bench this. Play that. Max Detonate. Take the KO. Ooh, we do lose some greens, but that's fine. 200 damage, which is fine, because I'd rather do less damage to a low HP Pokemon than a high HP Pokemon. Okay. Losing the greens in the gear, though, is a little weird. It's a little sus. Make sure we get another Flareon down. But, I mean, they can't even kill my active in one hit. With the Galar Mine in play, that's only going to be, what, 240 damage, I'm pretty sure, with Grass Knot? Which is not enough to kill my Flareon. They got Shady Dealings. I don't think they play Water Energy. They probably won't attack with that, but they're probably going to get the Leafeon here. We don't play Gust in the deck, right? That's the one thing about my Flareon list. I don't play any Gust, so there's no boss. We have no way to Gust the Leafeons up. And honestly, we don't really have to do Max Detonate this turn. Nah, no, we probably should still kill the Drizzle. There's no reason not to. No reason not to try to kill Drizzle. But we don't have to do Max Detonate if we don't have to. I could play the Capture Energy on the Flareon, but two things. Oh, they Marnie me anyways, which is perfectly fine. Our hand sucks. This could actually put us into another Flareon VMAX, which is what I'm hoping happens. Yeah, there's Capture Energy. Again, if they play Water, they play Water. I don't think they do, though. Wouldn't they do Bird Keeper, though, this turn? We're going to get Marty next turn, which is actually fine. We could play Capture Energy and get another Flareon V down, which... I mean, I guess we'll do. There's no reason not to, I guess. No, I'd probably rather send another Fire Energy on and just Max Detonate. Okay, we lose Raihan and Evo Incense. That's fine, though. Let's see what our prize is. Another Flareon. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it to Capture Energy. I mean, they could trap a Flareon in the active, right? I don't think it's worth it to do Capture Energy. They play Fan of Waves. Who's to stop them from playing 2? So, it's fine. There's Weakness Guard. Okay, that works, too. They got the Weakness Guard. Do they have a Tool Jammer? They can go Tool Jammer, Weakness Guard. That would put a bit of pressure on me. They do Marnie me. Fine. Yeah, Single Strike. I didn't expect the Weakness Guard energy, though. Or else I would have probably put the Single Strike energy on the active. We could draw another one, right? We've played only one so far. No, we do get another VMAX and a greens, which is perfect. I will play the greens, too, because it shuffles the deck. That was a few energy we put to the bottom, so it's probably fine to play greens. We could just win this turn if all goes well. We could just go Recycler greens, right? We could play the Recycler, too. I think now we'll go Capture Energy for Flareon. We might as well now, because it does thin the deck out even more. We'll play the Energy Recycler to put 5 energy back. Flareon, buddy, you got one job. Now, you're about to cook your brother Leafeon, or sister Leafeon, whatever. You're about to destroy your sibling Leafeon. Right? 4 energy? No, only 2. Damn. That's fine. I mean, they could go with another Leafeon, but that's not going to stop much, so that's fine. As long as they can't one-shot a Flareon VMAX, I think we're okay. That's unfortunate we didn't get the KO there. I did my best. I played the Recycler. I did what I did, but yeah, unfortunately, we just couldn't quite get there. Even if we had a Single Strike on, we were still not going to kill them because we were 1 energy short. I mean, they have to play like some crazy energy switch combo to go in the Leafeon, though. I mean, they also have to stop the weakness also. That's the other big issue. Just a Grass Knot. Okay, now that should be game. We could also win with Scorching Column, potentially, but... Nah, we're going out with a whim. We're going out with Flareon here. They have a 110 HP. We actually still hit 2 energy here, which you never know. We might still fail, so... I mean... Another VMAX. We're going to play greens because we might as well. We could still lose out on the knockout. They should get the KO, though. Max Detonate. Okay, we got him. 400 damage. Boom. See you later, Leafeon. GG's. They had Weakness Guard, and they had that tool, which does actually shift this matchup quite a bit in my opponent. It's not favor, per se, but, like, definitely helps the matchup for my opponent quite a bit. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can win this coin flip here. We do not. Now, again, going first and second. Both are fine. I would prefer first. Okay, no, we're going second. All right, let's see what we start with here. We don't mulligan, but unfortunately, our starting hand is really not that great. No supporters. So that's a problem. Might get Marnie, though. Well, no, maybe not. I mean, we do have a Capture Energy, which is pretty good. If Flareon can not get killed, that'd be great. They're playing Eternatus. They do play Weezing, which is kind of annoying. I'm not really a fan of dealing with Weezing. But it looks like they're just playing Eternatus VMAX. We don't really worry about Weezing, but it's just like one of those things where it's like, bruh. A bit of a bruh moment. They're playing Eternatus, though, so our Flareon's going to get destroyed. This is a little problematic. I might attach to a bench Flareon, because we're probably going to get turn 2 knocked out. No, I think I build up the active still. There's no reason not to actually build up the active. The problem is we get poisoned. Then they can set me up to be KO'd by the VMAX with the Weezing. The Weezing's very... That's why I don't like the Weezing. We still don't draw anything useful, which sucks. And we actually did prize 2 of our Flareon Vs. This is not good. I mean, we can knock out Weezing with Flareon V, but it's not the greatest. We have the Welders, Gears, and the Greens all in the deck. Hopefully we can draw one. We might get Marnied, which would be awesome. Maybe. I mean, if we get a Welder here, we can build up the other Flareon. Like, I need to have 2 powered up. Yeah, they're going for the Eternatus VMAX. Maybe they whip the knockout. If they whip the KO here, this is really good. We need them to whip the knockout on my Flareon for us to have a chance. And if not, no, of course they're playing Crushing Hammer too. Thought I'd be playing that too. And no, they always find the Eternatus. And they got the energy. They just need... No knockout, though. Thank heavens. That's huge. Now we have to go for the KO. Please, can we draw a supporter? We just draw another energy. I mean, that's what's going to happen, I guess. So we're just going to max Detonate. And if we can KO them, I think we're big chilling. Come on, Flareon. Please hit 4 energy. That's all you got to do. Let's go! Oh my gosh! What a beast! What a beast! Oh my god! We just Thanos snapped Eternatus out of existence, which feels really good to do that to Eternatus VMAX. Now let's see if we can beat my opponent here, probably in one last match. We've done a lot of games with this deck. Some of the games haven't been the greatest, but I mean, this deck is just so straightforward and linear. It's like, you just run over everything. You want to KO anything with Flareon. It's in the title. We do go second, which is fine, because we have a turn 1 Welder. This is not a bad start, actually. I would prefer actually getting another Flareon down if I can. So I'm against Rapid Strike. Okay, Rapid Flow could be awkward, I guess, but not really. There's Elemental Badge. So we can attack them with Scorching Column, which is pretty good. Get some damage on them. All right, no other Flareon. All right, let's just do Scorching Column. I'm going to save the hand and just hit them for 120. So now if they evolve into the VMAX, they take some damage. They're probably going to 100 Fears Blows me, but then we can knock them out with Flareon again. And as long as Gear can get us another Welder or even like a Poke thing, that'd be good. Or we can even go Flareon VMAX here. I mean, it's going to be hard for them to, you know, kind of KO this if we evolve it, because they can do 120 to me, which isn't really that much damage. Oh, are they playing the Moltres build? They failed the energy search. Oh, they are playing Moltres. Why would they not grab an energy off that? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's why. The Karina's focus. Okay. Moltres is fine. It does have 220 HP, so a single strike might be needed. If it attacks, though, it goes below 200 HP. It poked me for 30. All right, let's go. Let's get this KO Flareon. Let's do it. Hopefully Gear can bless us. Nice. Perfect. Great supporter. We could even have saved it, too, after max Detonate, but, you know, it's all good. We're just going to go Quick Ball Greens. Get another Flareon down. And hopefully take a KO. We just need 2 energy to knock them out, which hopefully shouldn't be too complicated. So let's see. 2 energy. 1, 2. Let's go. We did lose our Energy Recycler, though, which is a big deal. But we just took 3 prizes. So I'm not really worried about that, actually, because now we're pretty far ahead in the match. We got a single strike energy, which is good. Another Pokégear is great. Yeah, we lost our Energy Recycler. We actually also lost a Welder, so a little awkward, but I think it's fine. I don't even know if my opponent's going to stick around. We might... I mean, I know these games have been kind of short and sweet, but it's like, if the deck gets a turn 2 Flareon and you get a massive with KO with max Detonate, I mean, what does your opponent realistically do? Like, what is my opponent supposed to realistically do in this situation? This deck is... Maybe it's just so fast and powerful that if it actually does set up, it doesn't mulligan or brick or anything too bad, I think you're vibing. Like, I mean... I know, like, the games haven't been great, but it's like, this deck is just, it just runs everything over. It's just so straightforward. You just thin your deck, get Flareons powered up, max Detonate, knock out anything in your path. I mean, you don't, it's not super complicated. So, I mean, the games are going to be kind of short and sweet and simple. I wouldn't be surprised if my opponent conceded. I mean, that's fine. We have, I mean, they could Marnie me, I guess. I can't jump the gun. They could still Marnie, and then we can't attack them. But then Flareon is safe for later. They still need to build a Moltres. They have no energy in the discard yet. Moltres could be a big attacker. They can go Gale Thrust Moltres on my Flareon, because Gale Thrust can't one-shot me, or two-shot me, actually. There's a Juniper. Oh, they play Sylveon. Okay, Sylveon's actually a really big attacker for my opponent. It does give them the ability to two-shot me now. Okay. Things are getting interesting. But we're just going to knock out their or Articuno most likely and just run them over even more. I mean, yeah, Flareon can't be stopped. I'm kind of, but it's not that great, but... Oh my gosh, this thing is a beast. Like, we're just, like, completely pulverizing my opponents. Like, they don't stand a chance versus Flareon. They really don't. 2 energy. There we go. Nice. 320 damage. Bye-bye. And we get another greens, which is great in case of a stamp. Another badge. All right. So, how many single strikes do we have left? We still have 2. We might need it to one-shot the Urshifu, but I wanted to put the single strike on so we can one-shot the Sylveon a little bit easier. The only problem with our spot is we did lose our Energy Recycler, so that could hurt our chances of winning the game if they go Urshifu here, which they might go Gale Thrust. But, I mean, we have another Flareon, and we need to knock out one Pokemon. It shouldn't be too hard to take this last prize. Even though we don't play any, like, Gust or anything, it's fine. So they will go Urshifu, which they kind of have to. It's the bulkiest Pokemon they have right now. But then we just go Greens, Pokégear, thin the deck out, and hopefully just hit 4 energy and knock them out. Or we draw a single strike energy and makes our lives even easier. We'll see what they do. They could Marnie me. But I mean, they just put cards to the bottom of the deck, which doesn't shuffle, which is fine. They have to stamp me, really, to, like, put pressure on me. But it looks like they're more like they're playing a pre-rotation build, or post-rotation. They play, like, Energy Search, right? Look, this is the problem with playing post-rotation on the ladder. You get paired against a pre-rotation deck, you're at such a massive disadvantage. It's just not even fair. There's Sylveon. There's a Gale Thrust for 150. They can knock me out next turn with Sylveon, but we might just win this turn if all goes well. So screens for Pokégear, I guess. And then we can just play the Pokégears and try to put a bunch of supporters in our hand. You know? Thinning is winning, folks. Thinning is winning. If we can win this turn, of course. We're not guaranteed to win, but you never know. Max Detonate. Dang it, bro. Ah, 1 energy short. Dang it. We thinned and we still failed. You hate to see it. And this bear lives with 10 HP, bruh. 330 HP. Go re. Okay. That's fine. We can still win next turn if they go Sylveon. We can actually play Raihan and get single strike energy out of the deck, which I might do. Just to do that extra damage. Or maybe I'll keep it in the deck. I don't know. That kind of sucks we failed, but it's all good, though. Next, I mean, now our deck is completely thinned out of stuff. I feel like next turn we'll get the win. If all goes well. I mean, they can't even really go Sylveon because they don't even have a way to attack with it, technically. They have to energy switch into the Sylveon. Like, they still need a few things. Come on, Flareon, bro. Now, if this was a normal VMAX that didn't have, you know, 330 HP, that would have been great. Do they have the E-switch here? They do. Oh, they're going to go Moltres. That's even better. I would rather them go Moltres over the Sylveon. I don't agree with that play whatsoever. But they can't even use Moltres. What? Why? They should... I mean, they have to probably just go Sylveon. It's the only thing that can, like, take a hit. Like, Moltres... I mean, they can knock me out Moltres, sure, but, like... Oh, that works too. But now they're in top deck mode. I mean, I guess now we have to go for another KO. Oh, and they only go Sylveon. Why would they not leave Urshifu in the active, though? Because now we can kill... What? That was so confusing. Why would they not leave Urshifu in the active? Because now it's harder for us to KO it. Huh. Oh, okay. Here we go. We have a ton of energy in the deck. Actually, no. I think we're guaranteed to KO them, right? Yeah, we're guaranteed to win. Because we only have 2 Flareons. That's game. Boom. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter if they left Urshifu in the active. But I don't know why they didn't leave it. But anyways, that'll be it for the video, guys, on the Flareon deck. Again, a lot of games were very just super straightforward. And, you know, we just ran them over with Max Detonate. But that is the whole point of Flareon. It's an awesome deck. It's a lot of fun to play right now while we still have Welder and Green's Exploration in our standard format. So give this deck a try. Any change I would make to it would probably be to add some weakness cards. Like, I would probably just cut the Lucky Energy out of the deck for another weakness card. I would even maybe cut a Fire out for a weakness card, or even a single strike energy. Like, I think this deck does need more weakness cards in case you play against a water deck, which you will run into. People like their water decks because they're super easy to play right now, and there's a lot of different attackers. So anyways, thanks for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, and check out card camera down below. If you get any PTCGO pack codes, get them over there. Use code LDF. Check out the socials, my Twitch and my Twitter down below, and my Discord if you want to join my Discord server. Of course, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Help me on the road to reaching 19K/20K subs. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you guys on another video tomorrow. Probably going to have a double upload today, too. Maybe we'll see, but keep your eyes peeled.